My name is Matt Miller. I'm a professor at the Sibley School of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering at Cornell University.
And I'm Chaney, Chaney Miller. I'm Matt's daughter. I'm a junior in civil engineering. Growing up, I always liked building things. I think that's a quality that a lot of engineering students share.
As she got older, we bought robot kits and worked on those together. She kind of headed off into another direction when she hit high school.
I got really involved in Spanish. I had a really great teacher. She really got me fired up on languages, and so that kind of stemmed into Mandarin. It was something that I really liked and wanted to pursue at Cornell.
You know, after she was admitted, she had decided that, well, to reinvestigate the possibility of it being an engineer again.
I just kind of walked in there freshman year, the first day, and was an arts and sciences imposter in the engineering quad, and went through the engineering curriculum and just kind of got body slammed by a few of the early exams.
It's not very intuitive. These are things you're learning for the first time, and it feels hard. And this is really a very common theme with girls, with young ladies in engineering. Sometimes girls hear that message that this is hard, and they interpret it as, I don't belong.
There were definitely a few points where I would call my dad, mostly after those 30 out of 100 prelims, and be like, I just really don't know if this is for me. And I was reminded that this is the way it goes. Like, this is the process.
Seeing our engineering curriculum through her eyes, there's definitely some signals that get sent. And I personally don't know that we send different signals to girls than we do to guys. We tend to just broadcast, this is hard, and you get better by doing hard things and by accomplishing them and going up and over these barriers. Often, one of the real pitfalls is students start thinking that, I'm the only one struggling here. I look around and all these other guys, everybody gets it but me. And that's just not true. Everybody struggles. Some of the hardest things, some of my most memorable learning experiences were pretty uncomfortable.
I've kind of dug my heels in and found ways to be successful, and specifically found which discipline within engineering was the most exciting to me, which ended up being civil engineering with an infrastructure focus. So designing buildings and bridges, the classics, are things that I've kind of found to be exciting enough to be worth all of the work. I think it's important to encourage more women to get involved in science and engineering and math, because it provides a different perspective on a lot of the things that we're trying to tackle.
It's invaluable to have all the perspectives that we can, whether it be kind of gender-related perspectives or race-related or whatever. But having more perspectives on problems, that's exactly what you want. That's exactly the kind of coverage that you want to give important problems.
I definitely have a clue this semester, and I feel like I'm kind of right up there in the pack and doing something that I'm really passionate about. So.
One of my favorite cartoons as a kid was the Roadrunner and the Coyote, right? And the Coyote would run out over the edge of the cliff, and he was okay until he looked down and realized that he was in midair. But until he looked down and actually realized where he was okay. Don't look down. The other thing I'll often say is that if you do look back at all the things that you've accomplished. Look at the things that the barriers that you've come up and over, and just keep looking ahead. My prescription for success.